Hello, America. Me again, here to annoy. Um, you know, I'd like to be able to point out everything that's going on. First of all, let's talk about the banking issue. I'm going to run back through my notes. They looked you straight in the face and went, "We stole your money. We stole your money, and you're not going to prosecute because we'll invade." Who's going to invade? If we have a true enemy there, I think it would be the Rothschilds family. So I think the extermination of the Rothschilds family would probably, and I mean the complete extermination from grandpa matriarch to the smallest, break them up and divide them. This is the old British Republic trying to manipulate money and power to turn you into pagans, to make you worship the almighty dollar. I really do believe it. There are so many compromised symbols on money that we find our lives incomplete without it. And if you have too much of it, you find yourself corrupted. So, we need to flip that around, not so much the corruption, but when everyone has it, it's the level playing field. That's what liberty is. You know, I'm going to say this in the opening now that I've cleared that up. This is how I think. Their plan, no matter how hideous, it only has one requirement. It requires you. It requires me. It requires all of our participation. So if we stop participating in this world they're creating, maybe perhaps we can eliminate the need for the RFID. Now, I've already gone through, and I'm sure everybody else has because I've been reading it here and there in some places. Um, Obama and real change. The real change is Obama won't be president once they're done discrediting his seat. Which, if they hurry up and rush him to nomination or to swearing him in, then it automatically makes Joe Biden our new president once it's contested and the victory is made. And it should be. Barack Obama was not born here. He's not an American citizen. And I brought it up with friends of mine before the election, before they cast their vote, that they were throwing away their vote and they weren't voting for change, and we'd end up getting stuck with Joe Biden as our president. And it's true. Joe Biden, Council on Foreign Relations terrorist. He's absolutely a IPAC. He's absolutely Bilderberger. It just keeps going on and on. Timothy Geithner, Treasury. He worked for Dr. Henry Kissinger. That should be your first clue. He also was employed by the Federal Reserve. That should be your second clue. He's a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. He's a Bilderberger. He is one of those people that we've been trying to stop. So the more you vote for change in this last election, the more you ended up getting stuck with the same people. Hillary Clinton, definite Bilderberger. Her husband, definite Bilderberger. Let's see. Bill Richardson, governor of New Mexico, I think. Ambassador and peace broker under Bill Clinton to North Korea. He was an ambassador for a lot of peace negotiations all around the world. Council on Foreign Relations. Also a Bilderberg member, full-fledged Bilderberg. Barack Obama, until elected, was a junior Bilderberger because he was a congressman. Now he's president. They'll make him a full-fledged member. They'll have to in order to get him to be part of the club. Eric Holder, Clinton advisor, Bilderberger. Tom Daschle, Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderberger, United Nations. Nothing's going to change. Nothing. He didn't bring about change. He just told you change because that's what you wanted. You wanted something different. So if the next presidential nominations run on something different and something new as their policies, then you're going to fall for it hook, line, and sinker, or are you going to be smart enough to distinguish and actually look at their politics and look at the candidates? So here's my projection for the 2012 election, if there ever is one. Jesse Ventura versus Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Jesse Ventura versus Joe Biden and Arnold Schwarzenegger for the Republicans. And yeah. So right now, the American birth certificate that Barack Obama has is a complete fraud. And it's really, really sad that he would go to so much length in order to cheat the American people out of real change. Somehow, also, he's mysteriously, even though born in Kenya, Still managed to remain the 11th cousin to Dick Cheney, and how that works, I'm not sure. But by golly, there it is. Same bloodline, same family. Now, here's my complaint about churches. First of all, I'm going to say this because I'm sick of hearing it. Stop sending me mail about the morality of suicide or the immorality of suicide. And I'm going to pose the question. Here's one for you. Um, in the Bible, it says, God says, that if I've given you anything that offends you, cut it from you. Does it extend to your life? A pastor, although reluctantly, agreed with me. The same with abortion. If God is giving you the blessing of life, of another life, and you cut it from you, it is not an offense to God. Even if it is your life or this small fetus. Now, we all want to protect those small children, but it's not ours to judge. And in this nation where liberty should prevail, that's my position. So stop sending me all your mail. I don't really care. I'm not locked in, but I am a patriot, and I don't know whether or not it's right or wrong. I'll leave it for God to judge me because you're not going to. I promise. Churches teach morality and practice hedonism. It preaches tolerance and condones violence. It teaches love and projects hate. The USA teaches morality and practices hate. It preaches love and condones violence. It exalts abstinence and is complicit in rape. It demands respect and at the same time holds you in contempt. We live compromised lives. We set double standards and utilize them like tools to manipulate weak-minded people and to manipulate our own lives. This has to stop. The Masonic symbol, first of all, I'm not a Mason. This is the arches you see are the engineers. The skull is to assure your death or complete dissemination, the breaking up of your little clubs and cliches. You know, it's got to stop. But as for me, well, I'm nobody. I'm an idiot. I am an American idiot. I am the most corrupted of American idiots. I believed the lie for a long time and wanted to be part of it. Not the lie per se, but when I found out that it was a lie, it was time to fight back. I stand ready. I find my nation depressing. They condone torture and say nothing. Barack Obama plans on leaving in all these black ops prisons, and he wants to leave the same set of moral values to compromise you. In America, it's time we change these things. I'm sick of the lies, and I'm tired of fake reporting. Yeah, I have some time. We'll finish this up. I feel like a tribunal concerning each conflict is prudent. On the heels of 147 militants killed today, each conflict now should require its own tribunal to be handled by a half civilian and half military group. Because I think like this, if every American is armed, how in the hell can the Rothschilds come and collect what they declare to be our debt? I am Rome. I am America's Caesar. You are America's Caesar. We all share a golden parchment called the Constitution. We all share a golden crown known to each of us. All of us are king to our own country. All of us are queen to our own country. Each of us accountable. And with that throne, we all share the same thorns. We all share the same losses. We all share the same rewards. You choose not to, but we're all forced to. It's our duty and it's our job. I find your government in contempt of the people of the United States of America. If the Rothschilds want their money back with an armed nation and the suspension of the Second Amendment, they'll come and get it. But with the Second Amendment in place, they're going to sit on shore and they're going to wait patiently for their payments to come through, freezing their assets, locking them out, reinstituting the Constitution, bringing about freedom, peace,